Hey guys, what's going on? It's UA72 wrote on the forum. Wanted to do a quick review for you guys today of a mod that I got in. I really was excited about this when I got it, and I hope that I'd be able to come on here and do a review for you guys and come in and blow clouds of vapor everywhere and be all excited about it. And unfortunately, that's not going to be the case this time. But I am going to give you my honest opinion of it. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm going to try to get all this in. If I miss anything, please leave me a comment and I'll take care of it. I'll answer any questions I can get. It's going to be on the Gtank US. This is a mod that was made in a co-op by Scubabatdan on ECF, based on the original Gtank by Sturm. A lot of upgrades to it. It's all nice materials, all stainless steel, very heavy. All the threads are really nice after Dan doing his QC. Came with a 3mm tank setup. You got your 3mm top, a 3mm tank, and I'll explain what wasn't on there in a minute. Then you've got 5mm tank and top, and you can see the size difference. And it came with a T-tank top, an Ego base that I don't ever plan on using. I use it more to just set the eddy in than anything. And then an extra O-ring. This is a bigger O-ring. This is a smaller O-ring. This is why the tank wasn't on there. With this O-ring on there, the bigger one, tank pops off. With the smaller O-ring on there, tank just falls right off. I believe they've already figured out what size O-ring that's supposed to be on there on the threads, but I haven't done enough research to figure it out, and I've been fighting with problems other than that O-ring. I can get past that O-ring. I've been mainly trying to use it in a T-tank setup anyway, so I don't really need that. I just wanted to get it working. Problems I've been having with it is I was fighting with hot spots. The kit, you had to, I got mine where I assembled mine, and the PTFE tubing that went in the bottom and in the middle section and the top, they were too small. The wick that you had to, the size wick that you had to put in there was really small. Wasn't wicking really good. Having a lot of problems with it. You can see there's a lot of space in between the post and the wick, which is problematic for hot spots. The least amount of gap between the two, the better, and that's got quite a bit in both of them. I finally was able to get the hot spots out of it, and now I'm on to wicking and dry head issues. Part of what I tried to do to alleviate the dry head issues is after I took the PTFE tubing out, I went back to an original style wick design from the original Gtank. What that is it's 25 by 25, and then you come up 10 and over 10 millimeters, and then cut the corner off of it. And what it does is it makes a thinner wick at the top and a thicker wick at the bottom. And the idea behind that is that thinner wick will wick faster, and then you got your thicker base to kind of, act as a reservoir to hold more juice. Still has too much room in between there personally for me, but it's doing a little bit better. Other issue I had was this positive screw goes down through the base into a plate that is a one piece to this center pin. It screws into that plate to give you a solid connection, as opposed to the S-wire from the original that was really unreliable. My problem was the screw wasn't long enough, and it was just barely catching the plate at the bottom. So when I would back it out to put my wire on there, it completely unscrewed from the plate. Now the plate can't go anywhere because it's held centered here by the bottom section, by the bottom base. But when I screw it back down, it wasn't getting a very good connectivity, and I didn't find out until I unscrewed it off of my mod, and it left the base on there, and then the plate just fell out. So what I did is I took and I shortened my spacer here by 1/16 of an inch, and that gave me more thread going down to actually hold on to that plate. The other thing I've done to it is that pin there wasn't at a point like that. It was just straight across. So I just ground it down to a point like the original Gtank styles, with the hopes that might help improve wicking and everything else. So far, I haven't had any luck with it. I'm getting vapor out of it, but I'm not getting the kind of vapor that I should be getting out of it. I don't know what else to do to it. I wished I had a better review to give you guys of it, but I'm getting 1 or 2 hits out of it, and then it's back to dry hits. I've tried 4 different wicks on it in the past 2 days, all with the same unsuccess, I guess I should say. Nothing's worked so far. It has gotten a touch better, but this is what I'm getting out of it. And that looks like pretty good. That's some of the better hits that I've gotten, but the flavor is just terrible, absolutely terrible. I should be getting a lot better clouds. Like, there's your difference. I'm not sure what else to do to it. For those of you that have them, I'd stick around on the forums on the ECF under the I think it's the Gtank US support thread part 2 on ECF. They're still working, trying to work all the kinks out of it. But as for me, as much as I'd like to say that this is going to be the last one I have to buy because of all the options, it's not going to be. I can't get it to work. I've cleaned my air holes out. I did have burrs in there. I did clean all the air holes out. This air hole and the rest going around the top. I've tried every wick that I can try. I've done everything that I can do. I'm just not getting anything out of it. Anybody has any suggestions, I'd be glad to hear them. But those of you that know me know I'm far from being a newbie when it comes to rebuildables and Genesis Addies. So this one has me stumped. I'm not real sure what else to tell you about it. I would love to hear feedback from anybody else that has them. I have heard some of the mods that people are doing to them, like taking the PTFE tubing out. Some people are boring the holes out. My opinion on it is, and even though this was just a co-op, my opinion of it is that when I buy something, I shouldn't have to go and remod it to make it work. This is in no way, shape, or form pointed at Dan. Dan did a fantastic job on the design. He did a fantastic job on handling the co-op and the build. I really, really was hoping to be able to come on here and have this really excited review, but as you can see, unfortunately, I'm not getting it. I'll try to cut the volts up a little bit. I'm at 3.5, trying to avoid the hot spots. And the hot spots are not from not oxidizing the wick, not having any trouble oxidizing wick. And if I do that, if I hold it and suck the juice down to it, I get a good hit out of it. And then it's back to that. And that's what I've been going through since I got it. If I can get everything figured out, I will most definitely come on and put on another review. But for now, that's what I got, and I wished it was better. But leave a comment. Any tips would be appreciated. Any information that anybody has about it that's been messing with them a little bit longer than I have. If y'all figured anything out, let me know. I would love to be able to fix it and do another review and come on here blowing clouds. But for now, that's what I got. So until next time, keep on vaping, everybody.